Hey Scorpio, thank you for stopping by. I hope this video finds you all well. Okay, Scorpio, let me get into your energy, you and your partner, the energy of this time. This could be anyone that you're thinking of, anyone you dealt with in the recent past. It could be a past lover, an ex, someone that you're currently dating or talking to. Okay, this is for the sign of Scorpio again, sun, moon, rising, ascending. Keep in mind the energy is interchangeable, so feel free to switch the roles if it makes more sense to you. We have the curtains, we have the chameleon, and the ball of yarn when to come out. So with the curtains, is talking about someone holding back, concealing something. Okay, when you think of curtains, you're typically, you just want to push out or, kind of restrict light from coming in. This is someone who doesn't want to be seen by you right now. This is someone who may not have gotten some kind of enlightenment. This is someone who may be in the dark, okay? They feel more comfortable in the dark where they're not showing you how they feel. They're not being vulnerable. They're not open to you right now. So there's a lot going on behind the scenes with this person. There could be a lot of emotions and trying to figure out how they really feel for you. But this is someone who's hiding. We're getting like a hide and seek type of energy. So a lot of you guys, you are dealing with your twin who is hiding from you. Literally, they blocked you. A lot of you guys, there hasn't been much communication going back and forth. And they're concealing their emotions. They don't want to be seen right now, okay? Some of you guys, they could be in hermit, where they're doing a lot of deep thinking, introspection, and they're doing a lot of reflecting and contemplating, and they don't want to be seen, okay? I'm getting like protecting themselves. We also have the chameleon. So with the chameleon, this talks about someone acting incognito, okay? Camouflage, again, trying to not be seen, right? This is someone who likes to blend in. They could be watching you from a distance, right? They could be very curious as to what's going on with you, but they don't want to be seen by you. So they could be kind of watching you through someone else's profile, another account online. We have adaptation. So this is someone who's trying to adapt to the way things are right now between you and them. So something could have happened where you guys have gone separate ways, you cut ties, and they're trying to adjust. They're trying to understand what caused this rift in the connection. So this is someone this is the way they deal with whatever you guys are going through. Stress, conflict. If they feel like they wronged you in some way, this is them. This is them kind of like, I don't want to be seen. I'm going to be acting incognito. I'm going to just like blend in. Act like nothing ever happened. And that's kind of what's going on. Truth is that your person, they're in this very complicated place. We have the ball of the yarn, right? Ball of yarn is typically, this is someone who perhaps has kind of gotten themselves in a situation. And there's been I'm getting knots here, okay? This is someone who's trying to unravel something with regard to you. There's been some tangles in the connection. Perhaps they've done something that has made something more complicated than it needed to be, right? We have unravel, complicated, and stringing along. Some of you guys, your person, they really did string you along, right? They perhaps wasn't ready for something stable. They wasn't ready to commit. They wasn't ready to settle down. Maybe they made some promises, but they never kept them. And a lot of you guys, you may have gotten strung along for some time until you said, you know what, that's enough. I'm going to cut this yarn. I'm going to cut the string that is keeping me tied to this person. So whether it's you pulling back, taking back your energy, blocking this person, something here had to be cut because this person, they didn't know what they wanted. They made something so complicated than it needed to be, right? And I'm getting a lot of you guys, this complication really brought confusion to the connection. You didn't know where you stood. And now your person's trying to unravel. Okay, try to unravel through all this. So that is what's going on. I'm gonna get a few more cards here from again, this is a Sacred Signs and Symbols deck. I'm taking all these cards. We also have, what's this? The Fancy Pink Sandals and the Eagle. So with these fancy pink sandals, some of you guys, you are their empress. Some of you guys are looking at you as their empress, someone who is beautiful. Maybe you are mesmerizing. They admire you. There's definitely a soft, feminine energy here. A lot of you guys, they look at you and they very much see your beauty. A lot of you guys didn't see your beauty into some kind of big realization where you guys have been separated. There's also energy of your person maybe choosing some kind of choosing someone over another person. Some of you guys, there was an empress that may have gotten in the way of the connection or some kind of third party. It doesn't have to be an empress, doesn't have to be a feminine energy. It could be anything, a male or female. But what it's telling me that someone may have chosen fame or beauty or something on a materialism, some kind of materialistic thing over the love that they had for you. Some of you guys, they chose a third party, an empress over you, right? Maybe they were mesmerized, they were taken back by someone's physical appearance, their beauty. Fame could have definitely, played a part in the sense that this is someone that maybe they had a big social following. Maybe they had some kind of financial security. Your person could have chosen this situation or this person over you. And I'm seeing that that's not really what they wanted. We have the eagle. So with the eagle, there's definitely someone who's trying to have power over the situation. The eagle, typically, this is a very sharp energy, right? Eagles are very bold. And there was definitely some kind of power struggle. Some of you guys, I'm getting like power struggle in the sense that there was some pushing and pulling, some tugging going on where they wanted to submit to you. They wanted to surrender. They wanted to give their love to you, but there was something here that prevented them from doing so. Okay, they resisted. There was some stubborn energy here with that eagle. All right, so that is what I have from the Oracle. Let me get some more. We have the Island Time Wellness here. Get some shuffles in here. Other messages for my twins out there. What do they need to know? Please like, share, comment, and subscribe, you guys. We have the boat. So the boat is receiving what you need, progression, arriving, moving on, closure issues. So your person, the Six of Swords, it's kind of like the Six of Swords in tarot. We have the boat trying to move on, trying to get out of conflict. What I'm seeing is that your person hasn't been able to fully close the cycle here with you. They're still holding on to what you guys did have. And although, they may have seemed as if they were done with the connection, they wasn't ready to really move forward with you, this is someone who really is recognizing and realizing now that you are what they needed. You are really what they needed. You are who they saw progression with. You are who they saw movement with, stability with, a future with. They saw you as someone they can travel and see the world with, be adventurous with. There is an energy of them moving on, trying to move on, but there's some closure issues. So a lot of you guys, they have not been able to close the cycle with you. And that's kind of what's going on right now. That's why you haven't been able to truly move on from your twin as well, because they're pulling on your energy, you're pulling on their energy, and you guys are almost keeping yourselves stuck. Because it's like you want something from this connection, but you don't know how to go for it. And that's kind of what's going on. Your person, that this ship hasn't sailed, is what it's saying. The ship hasn't sailed. This is definitely someone who wants to come back, but they're afraid that perhaps you've moved on. Okay, they're afraid that maybe you've taken off. What's this? We also have the mirror, mirroring each other. This is a typical twin flame type of scenario. Okay, this is typically, you guys mirror each other. There's some looking at oneself, reflecting on your wounds, looking at your weaknesses. A lot of you guys, your person is in this energy of looking at themselves. There's some introspection going on. We talked about it with the curtain energy. Because a lot of you guys, you're allowing this person to see themselves, and what they're seeing in the mirror isn't pretty, right? They're realizing how wrong they were. They're realizing how, there's a lot of things they did to you that weren't fair, that weren't just. There were things that they did to you that they can't even explain. They don't know why. They don't know why they hurt some of the close people or people in their life that they love the most. And so we have someone who's reflecting, they're looking their wounds, they're looking at some of the things that they did in the connection, the hurt they caused you, the sabotage, right? There's some damage that has been done. And now we have literally, it's like you're holding a mirror up to them. Literally, you're holding a mirror up to them and you're allowing them to see themselves. See themselves, look at themselves in the eye. So you guys are definitely pushing each other to do better. We have keys on a ring. So this talks about stringing along. We had the string along energy already, right? How funny. This is a very strong energy. There's the energy of your person not moving on. And so it's almost like you guys are still stringing each other along. Maybe your person did that when you guys were together, before you guys entered the separation, but it's almost as if you guys are still stringing each other along because energetically you guys have not really cut the tie. You may have tried to, but there's still a very strong energy that's tying you guys together. We have many options, decisions, okay, one night stands. So your person could have definitely, they may have a lot of other people that they're considering right now. It could be a lot of love interest, romantic partners. I'm getting a lot of sexual partners right now. But I'm also feeling a lot of you guys, your person has many options right now because they're in this place of hurt. Right? They're not really 100% themselves right now. They're really feeling troubled, maybe in conflict of some of the things that they've done. And so they're trying to, they're keeping the wrong company around, right? They're almost trying to ignore what's really going on. What's the root cause of their issues right now? What's the root cause of the hurt that they're feeling? And a lot of you guys, they don't want to feel because they're wanting to conceal. They're wanting to hide. They don't want to feel their true feelings and emotions right now for you. They don't want to feel the hurt that they caused you. So what they're doing, a lot of you guys, they have many keys on a ring. They have many people that are around them, maybe a lot of sexual interest, but they don't mean anything. We have the runner, again, twin flames. This is what goes on in the twin flame connection. So if you have stumbled upon this reading, there's a reason why. All right? You're dealing with your twin flame. We have stringing along. We have mirroring going on. We have power struggles. We have unnecessary complication, hiding, and now we have the runner chaser. How twin flame is this? You can't get more twin flame than this. So we have the runner chaser. And what that's saying is that a lot of you guys, they're running. And for a lot of you guys, you've been doing the chasing. Someone's been running, other person's been chasing. Cat and mouse, right? So your person, they're running because a lot of you guys, they're in fear. They're in fear of being intimate. They're in fear of being vulnerable. They're fear of really letting you know what's really going on, fear of loving you. A lot of you guys are trying to protect themselves. They're listening to the ego, they're listening to that voice in their head saying, don't love, don't commit, right? Don't settle. And that is what's going on. So they're running from this relationship. They're running from moving forward here with you and reaching out for a lot of you guys, especially if you've been in separation for some time. We do have the I like you card. So your person, obviously they do care about you. They do like you. A lot of you guys, you felt maybe this person went so cold on you. They went so distant. They became very detached. There's the energy of their romantic feelings blooming again for you. A lot of you guys, they're remembering the good times with you, like the Six of Cups energy. There's a lot of fond memories, good times that they're reflecting on, thinking about when things were good between you guys, flirting, dating, romantic, outings and experiences. They're thinking about that, but they're still running away from, look, literally, this is a runner running away from these hearts, these feelings of love. Now we have the Grim Reaper, and that's where we're gonna stop here with these oracle decks. This particular oracle deck. It says the Grim Reaper, the relationship is over, no second chances, grow and transform your life. A lot of you guys, Spirit is pushing you to end this connection. Now, when you see the Grim Reaper, you think of death. Death in tarot is not an actual death, right? It's transformation. And in order to transform, in order to be the best person, to be the best version of yourself, Spirit is saying, let this go. Let it go. Because you cannot hold on to a person. You cannot make them change. You cannot bring them back. What is done, okay? Let this person do their own work. You do your own work. You heal. You recover. Self-love, okay? And that is the only way you both will grow and transform. Because I'm seeing a lot of you guys, you're so... And it's not for everybody. A lot of you guys, you are waiting for that second chance. You're waiting for that other opportunity. Sometimes when you wait for things, it never comes, right? And a lot of you guys, your spirit is telling you to let it go. Accept that something here right now isn't going to happen and live your best life. Live your life. Go out, do you. Do what you do best. Move toward things that you're passionate about. What do you like to do, right? Enjoy this time. All right, so let's get some more messages for my twins out there. I'm really feeling this reading today. Okay, we have be bold and make the first move. A new romantic cycle begins. Okay, we got some new energy coming in. New moon in Libra, and we got surrender to the divine. Okay, so those are the three cards we got here from the Moonology Oracle. It says, be bold. Be bold and make the first move. Your person is being challenged to be bold, be courageous, right? Stop listening to the ego, right? Be that emperor, be that, it doesn't have to be male. It's just about sitting in your power. Make that first move. And a lot of you guys, they're not able to just yet. The energy is saying your person, again, they're still dealing with this power struggle. I want to, but I can't. I want to, but I don't have enough courage. I don't have enough balls. I just can't, right? I'm in this complicated situation. I can't seem to get out of this energy. I just don't want to be seen. So a lot of you guys, your person is struggling to make this first big bold move. They want to, but they're struggling. So we also have a new romantic cycle and the surrendering to the divine. A lot of you guys, you want this new beginning to happen right now, but Spirit is saying you have to let it go. You have to surrender, and that's what surrendering is all about. When you see surrendering to the divine, it means letting things be just the way it should. Knowing that the universe is going to take care of you, right? Whatever you've gone through, it didn't happen because Spirit just wanted you to experience pain. No, there's a reason why everything happens. There's a lesson here. And a lot of you guys, you're not going to get this lesson until you fully surrender and say, you know what? I don't know the path that's before me, but I'm just going to, you could be meditating on it. You could just pray on it. You can manifest. Surrender. Just let it go, right? Don't force it in one direction or the other. And by doing that, right, let go, let God, whatever you want to say, by fully just surrendering and being at peace with where things are right now, there's going to be some kind of justice. We have the balancing of the scales here. I don't know if you guys can see it, right? That's like Libra energy, new moon in Libra. There's some kind of new change coming through. There's positive forward change with regard to love and romance with this person. So we have a new romantic cycle begins, okay? But you have to be done with the cycle in order for a new romantic cycle. It's saying a cycle, so you have to close the cycle in order for a new cycle to begin, right? And a lot of you guys, you have not closed that cycle. So that is what I'm seeing, right? We have a new beginnings coming in. Now I'm going to get some cards from the Divine Love Oracle. This is one of my decks on my Etsy shop. I also have a twin flame deck coming soon. I just finished it. It is in production. I can't wait to start using it on my channel. You know, I think about you guys. All right, so let's see. Let's get some messages from the Divine Love. Okay, this one to come out. Unbelievable. Romantic proposal. We just saw a new romantic cycle wants to begin. So it says a lover will make a heartfelt love offer to express their feelings and desires for you. So a lot of you guys, your person does want to come towards you. They're running away right now, right? And maybe they're keeping other people around. They can be keeping some third parties, some toxic people, people who just aren't good for them, right? But what they really want is you. There's a romantic cycle coming. They want to express their heart, their true feelings for you, their desires for you. So we have romantic proposal. This is like the Knight of Cups energy in tarot. We have the strength. So your person is trying to find the strength in order to take charge, in order to move towards you. With the strength card, this is kind of like, being bold, being courageous, right? Making that first move. Some of you guys are dealing with a Leo. This is someone who is trying to push themselves and being stronger. I'm getting not so much physical strength, more so mental, emotional strength, trying to overcome the blocks and burdens that they may have put up between you and them. We have patience, okay? So a lot of you guys, you are practicing patience, kind of like the temperance energy. Some of you guys could be dealing with a Sagittarius. Patience is saying the understanding and acceptance of divine timing. That divine timing is essential during this time of waiting, right? So again, patience and understanding and acceptance of divine timing is essential during this waiting period. So a lot of you guys, you have to accept that there's a divine plan, right? There's a divine plan and you're having to be patient. You may not know how things are going to move forward, but you have to understand that things are on a divine path. You have to accept and believe in divine timing, and know that you have to be patient during this waiting period. During this time of separation, you have to be patient. You have to just let things go. We have caution. So this is your person's energy. Someone is hesitant and being careful in how they proceed out of fear of making mistakes. A lot of you guys, your person wants to come towards you, but they're afraid. They're living in fear. Living in fear of the unknown, living in fear that you won't accept them, living in fear that you hate them. They're afraid they made so many mistakes. How do I come back? So they're hesitant. They're cautious, right? They're reluctant to come back. They're stubborn. They don't know, should I or should I not? They're like second guessing themselves. We have loyalty. Loyalty. Someone wants to be supportive and has your best interests at heart. I think a lot of you guys, you were loyal to this person. And a lot of you guys, they want to bring balance to a connection to the situation. And they want to be loyal to you. A lot of you guys, that is what they have to learn. Their lesson could be loyalty. They perhaps wasn't loyal. They loved you. They cared for you. They admired you. They valued you. But a lot of you guys, they weren't loyal to you. That was the problem. And they're learning that if someone truly has your heart, then you're loyal to them, right? You're not here one day and then gone the next. You don't make promises and don't keep them, right? You don't keep other people around if you're loyal to that one person who may interfere with that connection. So your person may be learning to be loyal. All right, so I'm going to get some tarot. You know, I love to always finish off with some tarot. And I'm also going to get a few cards from the Hearts of Love. This is one of my other oracle decks I have in my Etsy shop for those of you guys that are interested. All right, any messages for my twin flames out there? Messages for my twin flames out there. Clear messages for my twin flames out there. We have the Magician in reverse. Okay, some of you guys are connecting with the Gemini. Your person is feeling as if they can't manifest something, right? They want to be able to create an opportunity with you. They want to be able to bring back something. They believe in the connection, but they almost feel powerless. And that's kind of what the bald eagle is about. So I'm going to put it over here. Someone feeling as if there's so much beautiful energy between you guys, chemistry, there's a desire, there's attraction, right? But it's almost as if they feel like, I feel weak, I feel powerless, I don't feel good enough, I can't. I can't. That's what I'm seeing here. And we have the King of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. This is definitely someone who wants to speak their truth. Typically, the King of Swords is all about honesty and truthful communication. This is someone who has a lot to say, and I feel like they've been holding it back. And I'm getting someone wanting to step into the power, step into that mature energy with that King of Swords, and really just cut through the BS and say, you know what, this is how I feel. And this is someone who may not be really in touch with their emotions and feelings. They may kind of operate from a place of logic, right? Typically, this is someone who thinks with their head, not their heart. They don't like to be overly emotional. In fact, being overly emotional and affectionate and all that can really be a challenge for someone, okay? And we're getting someone who really operates from a place of logic and willpower. But right now, this is someone who may feel unable to do something, but they do want to speak their truth. They do have something to say. Two of Pentacles, but they're going back and forth. And that's kind of what's going on, right? That's why things are complicated right now, because there's the energy of wanting, but then not going for it. And so it's like a back and forth type of thing, right? I want it, but I can't. I want it, but I can't. So it's like they take one step back and they take, the one step forward and then one step back. So you have someone kind of dancing around the idea of speaking to you. Your person is like they have so much to say, but they don't know how to say it. So there's definitely that wishy-washy energy, right? Some of you guys, they also could be going back and forth between you and a third party. There could be someone in their life right now that's causing some kind of confusion or complication. It's making them not want to come toward you right now, or it's making things a little bit more difficult, right? Things are a little bit complicated. If they're dealing with someone, they may feel as if like, well, maybe I should stay put. So again, definitely someone still running away from the connection. The Knight of Pentacles in reverse. They are not ready, okay, to move forward with you guys. They're not really ready to take action just yet because they may be, there's something here about their stability. Some of you guys, they were not committal. Some of you guys, they didn't believe in commitment. They weren't ready for commitment, or they feared commitment. With this Knight of Pentacles is someone who may feel in a place of lack or didn't have enough. They, whether they liked attention of other people, they didn't have enough sense of money, they weren't organized, or maybe they had a lot of responsibilities with the Two of Pentacles, and they weren't able to make an offer to you. They weren't able to pursue you. Let's see, any other messages here? We have the Two of Cups, the Ace of Pentacles, and reverse with the Eight of Cups. Wow. Wow. I mean, the Two of Cups is speaking about the connection that you guys have, right? It's just as strong. In fact, it's just as strong as when you guys were together, but it's coming out in reverse because this is someone who's not ready to surrender. They're not ready to admit to this Two of Cups they have with you. They do see you as their Two of Cups. They see you as their person. They see you as a person that they ought to be with. But the Ace of Pentacles is that they're not really willing to offer this new beginning. They're not really ready and willing to give you the stability that you're looking for. But we do have someone wanting to come back, right? The Eight of Cups in reverse, they're not happy wherever they went to. They do want to come back. They do want to return. You do have their emotions. There's definitely some kind of change they want in this connection. They're not happy where things stand right now. But a lot of you guys, they're also being challenged to surrender to their feelings, right? Admit their feelings, be honest about their feelings. And that could be something that is a challenge for them, right? So that is what I'm seeing for you guys. Do let me know if this resonated for you guys. Always trying to channel messages as much as I can, and the little time that I typically give you guys. Well, today I stayed on a little bit longer, but let me know if this resonates. I'm sending you my love and my blessings. Again, if you want a personal reading, the link is in the description box. And go to my Etsy shop. I have my tarot, my oracle decks. And yeah, you guys have a beautiful remainder of your weekend. Take care. Bye.